soap called oxen soap. They call it live soap. You used to ball it, make it, and put it in jars and cut it in bars. That's what we used to bathe with. We didn't bathe with regular soap like that.
And what about your clothing?
Clothing.
Your mother made it?
My mother used to make clothes. They used to take sacks or flour sacks and boil them things in bleach till you get white. My mother used to make clothes out of, make shirts, dresses, and everything.
And shoes. Did y'all have shoes?
Huh?
Did y'all own any shoes?
Yeah, we had shoes. We had shoes. Tom McCann was the most famous shoe back in them days. We had tennis shoes. When I got tennis shoes high top. And like I said, y'all with them high top. We used to get them, but most of the time we'd be barefoot. From 4 April, we were barefoot all the way through the summertime. We didn't wear no shoes.
So y'all only wore shoes in the winter?
No, we didn't wear no shoes. No.
How early did you have to wake up to work on the plantation?
We used to get around 4:30. 4 o'clock was the best, 4:30. My mother used to get up, she cook a whole meal. All of us used to eat at the same table. People today don't eat at the table like we used. We sit out and talk about different things, but you don't have time for that.
So where did y'all live? Did y'all live on beside the master's house, or?
They had a lot of houses, small houses, rotate houses. Calling outside, how large your family got, you move in a different house. Like my grandfather and them, they made all the chairs, they made the tables, they made the bedroom sets and everything. We didn't have Frigidaires and stuff like that. We didn't have lights. We had lantern and candlelight. That's what we used to have. There wasn't no such thing as glass window. We made our own mattress straw, made out of wheat straw. We slept on a straw mattress.
Y'all slept on straw mattresses?
They made this. Parents made them. Mother them made them. They used to quilt. They made all the quilts and stuff for the beds. So a lot of us.
And what about education?
What education?
Education.
You didn't have to have no education.
Did any of your masters try to teach you?
We wasn't required to go to school. We didn't have no school at the time, not for the black.
Even though slavery ended in 1865.
That when slavery was originally over in
Right.
1860-something.
Why did y'all stay on the plantation?
It actually went over with. It's still a fight against it. It still was in the South. South didn't give up this thing until back in the 50s. And it's still going on now. Some places they don't even want you to be. Some places you couldn't even eat, but you could work there. You couldn't even go to the bathroom. You go to there, you had to go around the back of the building. When you're traveling the highway, when I used to take my kids and go back home, I couldn't go in them places. You had to take them around the back. No, you couldn't buy nothing to eat in there. They said, no niggas allowed. They had signs up, no niggas and dogs allowed. You wouldn't be able to go in there. White only. When I came in the state of Maryland, I worked at Sparrow Point. They had signs up, white color, white color. He had a water pipe set up just like that. You couldn't drink on the white side, but you could drink on the color side.
What happened if you drank from the white side?
I used to drink over there anyway. Looked like the water tastes better. No, it was like that when I came to the state of Maryland. When I came in the state of Maryland, you couldn't even cross Fulton Avenue. Down on Baltimore Street.
But racism was worse in the South, right?
It was worse up this way than it was down there. Everybody was used to it. When you leave there, you look for something different. And you come to find out you're going through the same thing. I was the one in the place on Park Avenue in the restaurant. I sat down and ordered me a ham sandwich. The man brought me a ham sandwich. And I went to eat off the ham sandwich, and he said, black people can't eat. He didn't say black people. He said, niggas can't eat in here. So I just left the sandwich, bit off the sandwich, left it on the plate, walking out the door. That was like that when I came to State of Maryland. You didn't go in no hospital just like that when you come in. When I came here, they had one hospital, that was private then. That was on the corner of Fremont and Emerson Avenue. That's the only hospital we had for we were called colored. Then they changed over to black. And it's been like that all along. It's still going on. Some places they don't want you in there. You can feel it. You can't go in every hospital. You go in a hospital, you ain't get the same treatment.
Did you ever hear of the Underground Railroad when you were on your plantation?
Yeah, I heard about the Underground Railroad.
Did you ever know anybody that actually escaped
Quite
using
some
it?
people I know went on the ground. Some friends I know when later Tillman or somebody was leading them out from down there, came out right over there off of McCullough Street. The building that sits on this side where they used to come called Underground.
So they actually made it across?
Yeah, they made it across. A lot of people made it across. Yeah, a lot of things went on in that time, but people just don't teach you. They don't teach our history. You can't speak your own native tongue when you're born and raised, right? Do you know your native tongue? No. They don't talk about history. Then I was in the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King them up through there. They used to sick dogs and everything on you. We wasn't doing nothing. All we wanted, place to eat, place that you could sleep when you travel highway. That's what we was fighting for. An opportunity for better jobs. But they didn't give us them things. They tried to keep it away from us. I came along with Martin. The last time I stopped with Martin Luther King there, when they had the march on Washington. That's when he had the dream over there. That's the last time I stopped. I went back to work. There's a whole lot of us in the march.
Did you witness any rape on the plantation?
No. Cause they didn't have the rape. They just took them. You heard about it, but you never did see it. A lot of people. You had a fine looking old lady, they take her out all night long and keep her, and you couldn't do nothing about it.
Did you know of anybody who had a interracial child from it?
Huh?
Did you know of anyone who had an interracial child?
Quite a few of them. That green colors mixed up like it is now. We not sort of what you call a Negro. We were more mixed blooded than it is what it is.